This episode is brought to you by TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com is your all access to culture. Check out cultural merchandise like leggings, hats, mini boxing gloves, and bags. Also t-shirts like hip-hop, nature, rock bands, reggae, and dark fantasy. Fast shipping worldwide. That's TwoLinedMusicHutStore.com. Now let's check out this episode.
I used to be a member of the Jamaica Federation of Musicians. We used to work with Sonny Bradshaw.
Okay.
Right? And I was, they started the Jamaica Federation of Musicians Union, and I happened to be a bandstand inspector. We also happened to start the first Tastee's Talent concert. Yeah, the first Tastee's Talent concert we started. I was the MC there. We used to do other things. I was even the first person to bring Yellow Man on stage. I was the first person to give Yellow Man a break. And why I'll have to mention this is because where I'm going to go after this. Yellow Man used to be at the, I think it's at the Alpha Boys home.
Mm-hmm.
And he was there. And I used to work with a band after the Supersonics and Invincibles. There's another band we went into called the Splendors. We used to play at a club called Splendor Heights and the Keg.
Mm-hmm.
Keg Club was another club at Orange Street. And we used to be there playing. Me, Ranchi was there, and the same Hanson Collins went there because after the RH Invincible split, and Sly, they went to Red Hills Road. We went to form the Splendors. We played on Orange Street, this club called the Keg. And you used to have people walk past through and used to try to admire us, and and one of the persons that used to come and admire us was Jacob Miller.
Holy smokes.
Jacob Miller was one of the persons that used to come there. No, Jacob Miller was a cha-cha boy, a sweet boy. Mm-hmm. Soul, and he used to hang out at, on Saturdays, and used to hang out at Carib, and we all used to do that. We hang out at Carib, and we, meet the girls, and we tried to. But he always liked singing, mm-hmm. right? But he used to sing he used to really imitate, be like Dennis Brown.
Got you.
He had this Dennis Brown. He wanted to be. I used to sound like Dennis Brown, and so when we used to play the Keg. He used to come in there. I used to bring him on and invite him to come and sing, and with the band there, and he come and do a one tune and leave, and then after that, there was this history with Jacob Miller, and also Freddie McGregor was another one that we used to be around, and and then he used to pass down there too, and then he went on. To join a band. I think the band was called Generation Gap. Right? At the time, and then he became a band singer. So we used to match notes, and so we understand what we came up together. I went on from there, and I got award for top MC and all of that for the El Suzy Go Award and a lot of things in that time. We had a lot of these people we came up. Now, I remember when Dennis Brown got his big break at Carib, like a 12-year-old. Well, he went to this, they used to do Saturday morning shows at Carib. And he used to practice to sing up by North Street. That's where he sing first. He used to sing in the yard there, singing, and then he got his big break one morning. Clancy Eccles used to put on these stages. Yeah. I didn't get an appearance on the show because at the time, like I said, Carl Anthony was the big MC, and he was doing these shows, And I think there was a group from overseas that came on, and Dennis Brown, they came on. They just introduced him, and he mashed down the place, and that's from then. Dennis Brown is history. And then Dennis Brown, he used to come to Victoria Pier. We used to come down to the Keg, to all over where with us. Dennis Brown to this don't even call me GT. He called me Georgie.
So there's MC, which is by Sly, and Georgie is Dennis Brown.
Yeah, and then is a Georgie, and then we go on. Then we used to meet up. I used to live down at Chance Lane at the time. That long before Randy started the record shop down there. Randy started the record shop, a little space, and then they move on to get a restaurant beside it. And they were the first record shop to have a restaurant and a record shop close by. I was living at Chance Lane. So that was like a music fraternity right there. Because you had Chance Lane, you had North Parade now, where Randy started this thing, and it was a hangout spot for artists and a hangout spot for everybody. And then right after that, then Gregory Isaac, he came and he opened a studio a little bit further from Randy's right there, and it was a meeting place. Right? And then because I was right there, because of I was a member of the Boy Scout, the Salvation Army, just a little bit away from Randy's, right there. Then, because I live up Chance Lane, so we always come down and meet and greet. We see everybody down there. And then we move on, and, we have Brendo, got too close, and, all of these people, we get to meet so many of them, man. We started down together, so I've watched the thing grow.
Crazy, because you were about to tell me how you met Yellow Man.
Oh yes, Yellow Man. Now he used to come out at night when we used to play at the Keg. He used to come out at the night in the nights, and I watched not the Keg, the Brown Jug, this place a place on Orange Street, right? He used to come there, and him can MC, and he can DJ, and we put him on, and he used to do his little thing there. Then where he got his other big break, it was a Tastee talent concert, right? Where we introduced him.
This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinedmusica.com.